Hey guys, my name is Lorenzo Burke and I work in the automotive industry. I've been in the automotive industry for about 3 years now, and I wanted to make a video just to give you a general introduction about me, the industry, and how I can help you. Stay tuned. Okay guys, quick backstory about me. I was born in Rota, Spain in 1992 on a military base. That's when my dad was stationed he was in the military. I ended up moving to Maine when I was 1 up until the age of 6. After that, we ended up moving to Sicily, Italy, that's where my mother's side of the family resided. I lived there from the age of 6 until the age of 13, and I learned throughout that time how to speak fluent Italian and fluent English. Unfortunately, throughout the time that we lived there, my mother was battling cancer, and she had passed away before my dad retired from the Navy. So we arrived in the U.S. summer of 2007 in Erie, PA, where my father's side of the family resided. I attended Harbor Creek High School in a small town north of Erie. I graduated high school in 2011, and I ended up taking a year off to save up some money for college. I ended up attending Mercyhurst University for 2 years to study criminal justice, and I realized after 2 years that I didn't want to be in that field anymore. So I ended up going through multiple jobs throughout the years, trying to kind of figure out myself, who I was, and what I was good at. I eventually landed in sales, and I've never looked back. I moved to Pittsburgh in 2019. I started in the automotive industry in the summer of 2019, working at number 1 Cochran, which is one of the biggest automotive dealers in Western Pennsylvania. I sold General Motors there mainly, but under the Cochran umbrella, I was pretty much allowed to sell any of the brands that they offered, which was about 18 plus brands. And I learned a lot about just all the different brands in general throughout the years. I left number 1 Cochran in May of 2021 and started working at Brewer Airport Toyota in Moon Township by the Pittsburgh Airport, which is where I currently am working now, depending on when you're watching this video. So here's what I've learned. Throughout the years that I've been working in the business, I've learned a lot about myself and about other people and how they buy cars. In the automotive industry, it's definitely shifted since the time, our grandparents used to go and shop for cars, or even, some of our parents. Most people nowadays, before even visiting the dealership, usually do most of their research online and kind of have an idea what they want before they even step into the dealership. Here's where I step in. Number 1, experience. So people want to come into the dealership and get the overall experience. This is a different time. People, when they go places and they look at buying things, they want to get an overall package, an overall experience, and to be able to leave, happy and satisfied. Number 2, education. Even though people do their own research, when shopping for a vehicle, they still want to come in and be reassured that they're making the right decision, and consulting a professional in the industry that can educate them on things they might have not known. 3, passion and empathy. People want to buy from someone who is passionate about the brand that they sell and what they do, and want to be treated with respect, and to make sure that the salesperson is looking out for their best interest. Number 4, this is kind of something that I realized over the years that has helped me with my customers, and it's opinions, articles, rewards, and benefits. Now let me explain that. Believe it or not, even though most people do their own research online before they come into the dealership, a lot of the times they seek, your own professional opinion on what they're looking at, what they're buying. What I like to do for my customers is I like to lay out articles, different awards and benefits that this car and the dealership is going to give for them, just to make sure, reassure them that they're making the right decision. All right, so in conclusion, times have changed, and so is purchasing a new vehicle. The new generation of car salespeople are here to help. We're not like the old school car salesmen where they get a bad rap. Nowadays you have third-party websites and information at the tip of your fingers, where you can pretty much validate all the information and pricing of vehicles before you come into the dealership. And another thing, dealerships actually use these websites too to price their cars and such. And they use websites that you and I are familiar with, like Kelley Blue Book, Auto Trader, Edmunds, and plenty other ones. As a modern day car shopper, you shouldn't feel uncomfortable to walk into a dealership and purchase a new vehicle. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope I gave you guys a lot of information, and make sure to check out my hashtag, #TheZoDeals, as I post all my pictures with my customers on my social profiles like Facebook, Instagram. Please reach out to me if you do have any questions, or if you're looking for a new vehicle and you're in the Pittsburgh and surrounding areas. Make sure to shoot me a text or call me.